once again welcome you to 217 South Sage Avenue as these gifted players yet again get set to take this storied stage. And we're just about ready for tip-off here. And Dave, what are your thoughts heading into this game between the Glass Cleaners and the Scrappers?
I feel like we're going to learn a lot in this game. The Scrappers, 2-1, been very good this year. And the Glass Cleaners have a ton of potential, but 1-2. So it could be a big swing for the Glass Cleaners.
The Cleaners opened up the season with a dominating performance, but have yet to find the winner's column since. And Chris Kina had stepped away for a moment, but he appears to be good to go. Scrappers coming in, defending champs, 2-1, ready to reclaim their crown, and the Cleaners look to get their season back on track. We are ready here for the tip between Garrett and Chris Heights. And it will be controlled by the Glass Cleaners. Khalifi will bring it up the floor. Top of the key. Finds JQ5. Here goes Brooks driving on Kina. He'll go up with it. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Chris Heights. And Heights will bring it up the floor. He'll take the three. Bang! Good start for Chris Heights as he breaks it from downtown.
An underrated three-point shooter. A very underrated three-point shooter, in my opinion.
He looked confident stepping into that one, and it gives the Scrappers the early lead. Now Khalifi with it. Top of the key. He's got the three if he wants it, but he'll pass it up. Briers working on Steven Kina. Garrett on the drive, finds Zach. Some contact, both guys going to the ground, though they appear to be laughing it off.
Strange play right there. Almost looked like an intentional foul, and then he pulled him to the ground.
Yes, it was may have been trying to save himself, but instead pulled Khalifi down. And Khalifi banks it in on the first attempt.
Not known as a great free throw shooter right here.
And the second one, the bank closed quickly.
The rebound, though.
The rebound controlled, nearly taken away. Now Garrett on the drive, finds Gumbo for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Chris Heights. And now Grant, the newcomer, and my partner out on the floor. He'll swing it out to Chris Heights. Now Chris Kina on the drive, goes up, blocked by Garrett Brooks. Good defense, and he'll look to push it the other way. Goes up with it, and it's good.
That's what you can't let them do if you're the Scrappers.
Chris Kina quickly the other way gets the layup to go, and a very fast offensive start to this game. Now Nate Briers with it, puts it up, won't go. Chris Kina bringing it the other way, working on Brooks on the drive, Euro step, it's good.
Mano on mano. A nice finish there by Chris.
And Brooks lets the commentators know how he feels. Now Gumbo with it, back to Garrett. Top of the key, will work it around, finds Khalifi. Khalifi on the drive, Nate Briers for three, won't go. Chris Heights, rebound.
That was a tough look, but it was a decent-looking shot.
Now Heights with it. Swings it to Steven Kina. Drives. Now Grant has a three if he wants it. He'll pass it up. Now he'll look to work on Joe. Heights tried to save it, but he was out of bounds. And ball will go to the Cleaners. Now Khalifi up the floor. Top of the key. Nate Briers with it, working on Steven Kina. Swings it out to Joe Kina. Passes it up. Brooks. Garrett moves, looking. Briers. Tried to find Brooks, but it's turned over. And now Chris Kina the other way. And it will be a foul, and he will go to the free throw line.
No, I really wouldn't be surprised to see some tempers flare in this game. A intentional looking foul there by Nate Briers.
Had 2 hard fouls early on in this contest. Chris Kina has been one of the best players in this league, but he has struggled to convert at the free throw line this season, and he can't get the first one to go. Second one is good. And it's the Scrappers with the 8-3 lead. And now Gumbo with it. Finds Brooks, working on Chris Kina. He'll drive, puts it up, won't go. Rebound taken by Chris Heights. He'll look to push the pace the other way. He'll pull up from 3, won't go. And rebound taken by Khalifi.
That mid-range shot by Garrett on that last possession, he's a great mid-range shooter. Just has not shown it the past 2 years. Would be unstoppable if he starts to make that.
The ball is deflected out by Chris Keenan. It'll stay with the Cleaners. Now Garrett with it. Finds Briers, working on Stephen Kina. He'll back him down. Tries to go up with it. Finds Khalifi, and it's an easy 2. Good ball movement there from the Cleaners, and they cut the lead to 3. Now Chris Kina the other way for the Scrappers. Good move, goes up with it, can't get the finish. And rebound controlled by the Cleaners. Garrett with it at midcourt. Finds Briers, once again working against Stephen Kina. He'll look to back him down. Good defense from the Scrappers. Finds Gumbo, Khalifi inside, back out to Briers. Brooks will try a 3, and it will bank it in. The
big shot there for the Glass Cleaners.
Bank stays open late for the Cleaners. It's a tie game once again. Now Chris Kina on the drive. Slipped a little bit. Stephen Kina can't get it to go. And now Brooks the other way. He'll pull up, and that won't go. Rebound taken by Grant Allenbaugh. The color commentator doubling as a 5th man tonight, filling in for the missing Carson Braswell. Stephen Kina can't get the look to go, and Brooks has the rebound. Now Garrett finds Khalifi. He'll find Gumbo working against Grant. Khalifi goes up with it. And the foul is called. For a moment, I couldn't tell from here, but the foul will go against Chris Heights, and Khalifi will have another chance at the line.
And what I'm seeing here is a double team on Nate Briers every time he starts to post up. This game could come down to Khalifi here and how he plays off of that open.
Yes, we've seen him with a few open opportunities already, and now with his second trip to the line in the first quarter alone, he can't get the first one to go. Second one won't go either, and Grant has the rebound. Finds Chris Kina, who will bring it up for the Scrappers. He'll drive and loses the handle. He'll control it. Finds Grant. He'll pull the 3. And it's good! Grant Allenbaugh with the 3. Introducing himself to SPBL. Burying the 3. And now Garrett the other way. Cleaners down 3. Briers goes up with it. Can't get the bank to go. Tip controlled by Chris Kina for the Scrappers, pushing the pace the other way. Now he'll drive. Pulls up, gonna back down Briers. Doubled in the corner, gonna need some help. Good pass to Grant. Good defense in the paint. Now back out to Heights, he'll settle it. Finds Kina, he goes up with it, won't go. Rebound Briers. Now Brooks quickly the other way. Game starting to pick up pace here. Good pass, but Khalifi could not get the look, and he'll back it out. Reset for the Cleaners. Finds JQ5, won't go.
Joe's got to knock some of those down for the Glass Cleaners.
Yes, he had the open look, and you can feel with the defensive approach from the Scrappers, both Joe and Khalifi should get some looks to go, or should have some open looks, I should say. If they can get them to go, could prove crucial for the Scrappers. I mean, the Cleaners. Now Grant with it, top of the key. Finds Chris Kina. He finds Alamba. It puts it up. Won't go. Brooks with the rebound. Now JQ5 the other way. He'll back it out. Now looking to drive. Finds Briars. Back out. Perimeter. Finds Briars again. Looking to back down. Kina. Khalifi to Brooks. Open if he wants it. They're content to let him have that shot. As the first quarter winds down, Cleaners down 3. JQ5 3 won't go. And a bit unfortunate that he can't get the roll. Now Chris Kina the other way. Working on Brooks, drives. Good defense, good steal from JQ5. Finds Brooks quickly the other way. And good defense, and a foul is called.
Heights does not agree.
As Heights protesting as soon as he heard the whistle. Foul is called.
Looks like a pretty genuine reaction there from Heights. Can't really tell from back here. But
Yes, we don't really have a great angle of that end of the floor.
oh, they're going no foul.
Chris wants the 69.
B.
Oh, no, they're okay. No.
Cleaners ball down low. Khalifi finds Brooks. Almost loses it out of bounds, but he'll control it. He'll take the 3. Won't go. Batted around. Khalifi has it. Puts it up. Won't go. Stephen Kina has it. Got to go quickly. 1 second remaining.
Nope.
And the quarter will expire. And did not see that the clock was winding down, but the Scrappers will take an 11-8 lead into the first quarter break. Dave, what are your thoughts about this first quarter so far?
Been interesting. The Scrappers were playing real good D, in my opinion. And they have a pretty good game plan, kind of clogging up the paint for Nate Briars, Zach Khalifi. And Garrett, they don't really have. Joe's really their only. Nate Briars can shoot, but they're going to have to knock down some outside shots, I think, if they're going to win this game.
You certainly think, so far from what we've seen, the defensive philosophy has been to double Briars when he gets it down in the paint and to try and limit the scoring of Garrett Brooks.
And to the folks out there, I'm a first-time announcer, so apologize if I'm rusty. Also to the legendary Will Stedman here.
No.
Hate to interrupt him.
No, we're doing fine so far, and always good to have you in the booth and to enjoy this fine basketball we are witnessing tonight.
Yeah, I was worried there for a second it might get out of hand with the Scrappers, but Glass Cleaners came back.
Cleaners done a good job hanging around. Not the best quarter offensively, but they've defended pretty well, kept themselves in this game. And
that bank by Garrett coming up huge here. It's a pretty lucky shot.
Yeah, sometimes you got to have a little luck. And now Grant has it back to Heights. We start the second quarter. Heights with it, working on Khalifi, top of the key. Swings it to Stephen Kina, working on Briars. Drives, puts it up, and puts it in. Good shot from Stephen Kina.
That one word, athlete. He's an athlete.
He had a great offensive game in his second game of the season. Last game, struggled a little bit, but he'll look to get it back going.
Jump ball action.
Good rebound there by Garrett.
Garrett fought for the rebound. And
Garrett's going to have a massive game, I think, if they're going to pull off the upset.
Garrett he's had a great season early on with a fantastic performance, and now, even last game and the tough loss, still showed out. Now JQ5 back into Briars, backing down Stephen Kina. Pump fakes, looks to drive, finds Brooks, and he'll get the finish. Good pass. And now Chris Heights the other way. Top of the key. He'll pull another three. Won't go. Rebound taken by Brooks. Chris Heights, confident shooting. Can't get it to go. Now Khalifi drives to the contact. No call.
No call on that one.
Here. We will play on. Certainly thought there should have been maybe something, but refs letting it play out. Now Kina drives, and wild shot won't go. Chris Kina the other way. He'll drive on Khalifi. Backs it out. Grant was open on the perimeter. Kina can't find him. Drives in through some contact. No call, and so far, back-to-back possessions, a lot of contact, but no calls.
Can't get that switch if you're the glass cleaners right there. Automatic bucket for Chris.
Certainly they want to set some screens to create mismatches, give their star players the chance to create.
And the glass cleaners on that last layup by Garrett, I think that's what they're going to have to do. Garrett's going to have to be moving, and they're going to have to find them. They're playing good defense against Garrett in the half court, and there's going to have to be some movement. He's not going to ISO and score. Have to be rebounds and cutting and good passes from the cleaners.
Now Garrett will bring it in for the cleaners to Khalifi at midcourt, bringing it up top of the key. Finds JQ5, working on Grant. Finds Brooks quickly out to Khalifi, goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Good ball movement, but
Big hit.
Garrett putting in the effort to try and save it, but
Nice tip pass there too, but Zach couldn't capitalize on it.
yeah, it's good ball movement, just lacking the finish. Certainly cleaners will look to have more of that ball movement. Heights, another three, won't go, and Brooks will have the rebound. Chris Heights has not been afraid to let it go early in this contest. Briars the other way, can't get it to go. Heights rebound.
Playing great defense on Briars right here.
Scrappers, Kina the other way, won't go. Rebound for Briars. Brooks will look to push the pace the other way, almost ran into his own man. He'll fadeaway shot, won't go.
Garrett might have to get on that fast break a little more if he wants to put up the points needed to win this game.
It's been after a quick offensive start, both defenses have picked it up. Kina can't get the look to go.
He's a big fan of that mid-range shot right there. Takes it a lot.
Now Khalifi with it. Back to Brooks. Out to JQ5, working against Grant. He'll swing it around on the drive. Out to Briars. Good defense from Stephen Kina, coming the other way, and gets the layup. Good defense turns into an easy layup for Stephen Kina.
Big time play there by Steven.
Yes, that's what he brings to this team. The athleticism and the high effort on defense. Able to turn it into offensive production. Now Brooks finds Khalifi, goes up, won't go.
They're going to need that from Zach right there.
And Scrappers look to go quickly, but Grant could not control it. Pass was a little high.
Garrett upset at his teammate right there, you can tell.
Now JQ5 working against Grant. Thought there was some contact, some smiles between the two. Finds Khalifi. Has it in mid-range. Now JQ5 in the Briars. Finds Brooks. He'll go up with it, and it's good.
Nice play. They're playing great D, but the ball movement and passing by the Scrappers. By the cleaners, gets them some points.
Christina goes up with it, won't go. Gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Big boy ball right there.
And now Garrett Brooks brings it up. Glass cleaners have had great ball movement. Now they need to start getting the looks to fall more consistently, and they will be right back in this one. They trail by 7. Now Briars finds Khalifi, back out JQ5, open 3 if he wants it. He'll hold it. Working against Grant. Pivots, finds Khalifi. Now Brooks goes up through the contact, and Brooks will go to the line.
Chris complains, as he does very often, but to me that looked like a clear foul.
Yeah, certainly looked like a lot of contact. Good drive. Garrett Brooks, he'll earn a trip to the line.
Not the world's best view from back here, but looked like a foul to me.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that one, Dave. Looked like there was some contact. Certainly, we've seen a lot of fouls drawn in this league, but struggled at the free throw line. But that one goes right on cue. He gets to make. And now Grant has it. Finds Chris Heights. Goes up with it. Can't get it to go.
Nice shot. Just couldn't fall down right there.
Yes, good ball movement, quick passes. Decisive move, but couldn't get it to go. And good defense from the Scrappers. But it will stay with the Cleaners. Good defense from Chris Kina. Now JQ5 has it. Finds Khalifi. Khalifi at the free throw line. Finds Joe. Back to Brooks. Garrett to Briers. Briers drives. Brooks has it. Finds JQ5 on the cut. Good ball movement, but got out of position and didn't get it to go, but makes up. Almost had a great steal.
Briers is just getting absolutely locked up down there.
Yeah, certainly can comment Stephen Keener for the defense so far.
They're going to need him to score to win this game.
So far, they've done a great job limiting Briers' production. Keener with the miss, Brooks the other way. Goes up with it, a hard
and it goes
contact. It goes in, but looks like charge is
the
call.
Wow.
And he's shaking his head at the call.
What a play by Chris Heights.
Yeah, good job by Heights to get back. It was hard to see from here if he was completely set or not. Great effort to get back, and he will earn a charge. Some discussion going on between the teams, but after the charge call against Garrett Brooks, it will be the Scrappers with the ball up 6 as the second quarter winds down. Now Chris Kina bringing it up the floor. He'll drive. Had Heights on the cut. Couldn't quite get the pass off in time. Now Stephen Kina with it. On the drive. Goes up. Gets it in. Good mid-range shot.
Oh, Kina.
And Stephen Kina has gotten some tough shots to go so far. And the 3 from JQ5. They're going to need some production out of their role players tonight. And a big shot there.
Stealing the words out of my mouth, partner. The role players are going to have to step up.
Finally got one of those looks to fall. Cleaners cut it to 5. Trailed for most of this contest, but done a good job hanging around. Now Chris Kina on the drive. Pivots. Chris Heights with it. Finds Stephen Kina. Wide open 3. Won't go. And out of bounds. Cleaners ball. Cleaners trail by 5. 1:33 remaining in the first half. Look to cut into this lead as we approach halftime. Khalifi with it. Top of the key. Deflected. Khalifi controls it. Looks for Briers, working against Stephen Kina. He's done a great job on defense so far tonight. He continues to not allow Briers any breathing room to back him down.
Very strong legs, Stephen Kina.
Yes, of course, a bit of a size mismatch, but it is not affecting him, showing off his strength. To completely halt Briers so far in this first half. Heights finds Grant, swings it. Stephen Keena goes up, won't go. And now Brooks the other way. Breyer slow to get up. Brooks couldn't get the look to go, but it will stay with the cleaners on the other end of the floor. Just about half a minute remaining in the first half. Brooks to Briers. Fight for it on the ground, and they will call timeout as they were in a little bit of trouble. As we approach the final half minute of this first half, what is going to be the key for the cleaners to get back into this one?
I'll tell you what the key is. It's what you just mentioned a minute ago. Role players. The Scrappers are a very smart team, very good defensive team, and Garrett's going to be limited. He's going to get his, but it looks like they're playing tough on Nate Briers, and really he's going to have to get some. Jack's going to have to get some, and Joe will as well.
Well, we've said it once, but it's worth reiterating. Stephen Keena has done a great job. Despite maybe a bit of a size mismatch against Briers, he has not let it affect him. He has basically halted every drive that Briers has attempted to make.
If he even gets beat, though, you have Chris Heights right there to stop it. Nate's not getting any good looks down there.
Yes, they have a great defensive game plan, and that's why you have to get the feeling that Khalifi and Keena are going to need to take some open looks and get them to fall, because they're going to be there. They're going to have some open looks. We already saw JQ hit one already. They're going to need more of those to get back in it. 34 seconds remain. Scrappers holding a 5-point lead. Cleaners ball. Looking to cut the deficit before the half. Khalifi now with it. No ISO Joe working against Grant. Filling in for Carson Braswell tonight. Briers back out to Keena. Back into Briers. And turnover. Scrappers, good defense. Second quarter winding down. Under 10 seconds now. Heights with it. Finds Stephen Keena. Scrappers need to go quickly here. Heights will put it up quickly, and it's over the goal back into the commentary area.
Should have got it to Chris right there.
Yes, the time was running out, but he had a little more time than I think he realized. Khalifi, half-court shot, won't go. And Garrett wanted the pass in, but did not get it. And Khalifi could not get the half-court look to go. And we hit halftime with the Scrappers leading by 5. What are your takeaways so far, Dave, from this first half?
You know, the Glass Cleaners are only down 5. I've been talking bad about them all game long, how they have no chance. But they've hung in there. They have the reigning MVP on their team. So you can't count them out. But it's like we've been mentioning, Nate Briers, they have a good game plan for him. Joe, Zach, going to have to knock down some shots. Garrett's going to have to show why he's the MVP. The reigning MVP, I must say.
Yes, he's had a great season so far, but Scrappers have done a good job game planning for him tonight. Chris Keena will bring it in to Heights. He'll bring it up the floor. Heights on the perimeter. Chris Keena with it. Go on the drive. Defended by Joe Keena. The foul is called. There was some contact. And Chris Keena will earn his opportunity at the line here.
You know something that's been real interesting to me this year is Chris. Oh, there goes part of my mic. But Chris's lack of passing up three-point shots. He's shot it bad this year, but he is a good three-point shooter compared to the rest of this league. And he just passed up a wide open one right there.
certainly, he's very good at driving the ball to the basket, but if he can start pulling some of those threes and getting them to go, it's just going to open up his game even more. They'll have to start respecting his three-point shot, and he can continue to grow his offensive game. He's certainly been the focal point of the Scrappers' offense. Pass in the Briars, can't control it. Had a little bit of heat on it, but
throwing it right into a double team right there. Such an interesting game plan in my decision to focus more on Nate Briars than it seems they are Garrett.
And yes, it's certainly not maybe what we would have expected, but it's certainly worked well so far. So they've held the Cleaners to under 20 first half. Keenan on the quick drive and gets it to go. That's where he can be so dangerous. When he gets going with a head of steam, he's hard to stop. Briars will pull the three, buries it, and gets it going on the offensive end.
Big time.
Struggle to get the ball inside, but if he can start making them respect the three, it can start to open up the offense. Now Grant with it. He'll pull the shot, won't go. Rebound. Brooks quickly the other way. Khalifi will get to it, and thought there was some contact. I think Khalifi did too, but there is no call, and it will be Scrappers' ball. I love the defensive tenacity from my partner Grant, but I think he may have gotten away with one there. Forces the turnover nonetheless. Scrappers now with it. Christina out to Grant, wide open shot, won't go. Rebound Khalifi. Now Garrett the other way.
Runs into three people down there.
The Scrappers doing a good job getting back on defense. And Briars with another three. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-point game.
Game changing. Nate Briars is knocking down 3-pointers.
Yes, the Cleaners have done a good job on the adjustment. Couldn't get into the paint. Heights quickly, though, answers the other way, and the Scrappers back up 3.
Heights also a very underrated post player. Has some nice post moves for a small guy.
Now Briars finds JQ, back to Brooks, goes up, can't go. Can't get it to go, and Chris Keenan with the rebound.
He took the words out of my mouth. Stupid shot.
Back out, Chris Heights, wide open 3, hesitated and then put it up. And it's an air ball, saved by Stephen Keenan though. And Grant will have it. But a turnover. Garrett the other way. Pulls up, won't go. Another air ball, and Chris Keenan now the other way for the Scrappers.
He's a great mid-range shooter. The SPBL, his 2 seasons, cannot shoot it at all.
Turnover by Chris Keenan to Joe Keenan. He'll go up with it. Good move, and gets it to go. I honestly thought could have had an M1, but
should have been. Nice play by Joe, the smallest man out here.
Yes, great hesitation move and the body control to readjust and get it to go with some contact. Heights the other way, can't get it to go. And the Cleaners now with the ball, down 1. A chance to take a lead for the first time since the first quarter of this game. Briars can't get the 3 to go. And Heights will take it quickly the other way. Now he has it. Finds Grant. Grant working against JQ. Finds Stephen Keenan in the post. Will go up with it. Won't go. Briars rebound, and Cleaners come out with some life in the second half. Brooks with it. Now working it. Finds Briars. Looking to get it going in the paint. He'll back it down. Goes up, can't get it. Puts it back up, won't go. And Heights rebound.
Role players are coming alive here, though.
That's exactly what we talked about at the halftime break and throughout the first quarter, but it's been key for the Cleaners to get back into it. Stephen Keenan can't get it to go. Good look, but unfortunate bounce. Cleaners again with it down 1. Now Garrett, top of the key, finds Briars. the JQ. Pump fake. Working against Grant. Down in that corner. Briars with it. Finds Khalifi. Back to Brooks. Slowly trying to move it around. Working against Christina. Tried the pass. Behind the back. Over the head, I should say. But Grant forces the turnover. Now Heights the other way. Won't go. Rebound Khalifi. Brooks quickly the other way. With some contact. And a blocking foul is called. And that will send Garrett to the line. Could take the lead if you could get these to go. Calls an air ball, but instead he buries it. And it is a tie game.
They didn't realize they're already in the bonus there. Or was that, I mean, that has to be, huh?
Second look won't go. Briars gets the offensive board and Brooks back up. Good morning. And the Cleaners, a 2-point lead as the third quarter winds down. And a walk is called against Stephen Kina. Got caught with his feet shuffling a little bit. And now JQ the other way. Finds Brooks, open three. Won't go. Rebound, tipped around, controlled by Grant. Will look to push it the other way. Double teamed. Needs help. And it'll be tipped out to Stephen Kina. Thought about a three. Now he'll drive from the free throw line. Won't go. Rebound from Garrett. And the Cleaners now control the ball with a 2-point lead. And quick shot from JQ, but it won't go.
I kind of like what they did a couple possessions ago, having Nate on the outside. even though he didn't even shoot the three-pointer, really opens up the lane.
Certainly done a good job of adjusting the offensive game plan to create some offense in the third quarter. Christina goes up and gets it to go and reclaims the lead for the Scrappers. Excuse me, it's now a tie game again. 27 apiece as the third quarter winds down. Briars with it. Finds Brooks to Khalifi.
Oh!
Contact and a foul and one. And Khalifi to the line with a chance to extend the Cleaners' lead.
Big play by Zach right there.
And yes, the Cleaners have come alive.
Need him to get some buckets.
They have nearly matched their first half total in the third quarter alone. Free throw won't go. Rebound. Christina will look to push it the other way quickly for the Scrappers. He'll drive straight away, gets the finish.
Chris has been a little disappointing this year to me, but two great plays back to back right there.
Been productive on the offensive end for the Scrappers tonight. It's a tie game, 1 minute in the third. Brooks for three, no. Stephen Kina quickly the other way. They'll look to go straight to work. And a foul is called against Khalifi to his displeasure. We'll send Stephen Kina to the line with a chance to reclaim the lead for the Scrappers. Buries the first. Back to a 1-point lead. Buries both. Sometimes we have not seen in this league. Huge free throws from Stephen Kina.
Don't see both free throws made too often in the SPBL.
And what's been such a high-quality league so far this season has been one of the consistently struggling areas. Briars goes up and go. Stephen Kina gets the save, but it'll be controlled by the Cleaners. Now Brooks immediately goes to work. Loses the handle. Rebound. Stephen Kina the other way. Goes up.
What a shot!
Oh, a circus shot.
Wow.
Shot from Stephen Keenan. Brooks now finds Khaleesi. Goes up with it, won't go. The foul is called against Chris Heights.
Nice pass by Zach right there. And do other things besides score to affect this game as a role player on the Cleaners.
Now Brooks sees the line. Once again, trail by 4. Cut into the lead. Stephen Keenan quickly the other way, won't go. Rebound, control for the Cleaners. Look for 3, won't go. And that will conclude the third quarter of play, and the Scrappers lead it by 3. I believe for a second my mic may have briefly turned off. I hope it didn't lose too much, but I think we're back now. And Scrappers leading by 3.
At least you haven't broke your mic tonight, partner.
Yeah, one of the lost a piece of the mic. Is it just a clip?
Yeah. No clipping it on the shirt now, though. Not much.
Yeah, there's not much airflow in this building.
Players coming up to the announcers and talking about airflow here.
Yes, there's
Tough conditions here in the gym.
Yes, there's really. And we're back. We apologize. We've had some mic difficulties. We should be back now. And Khaleesi with it, top of the key. He'll find Briars, deflected by Stephen Keenan. It'll stay with the Cleaners. Khaleesi with it, out to JQ. Back to Khaleesi. To Brooks. And the Briars as he'll look to try to get something down low. Back to Khaleesi. Cleaners working it around, trying to find a good look. And JQ back to Brooks. Slowly moving the ball around, patiently trying to find that look. Now Brooks will drive, won't go.
Should have been a foul right there.
Yeah, certainly looked like some contact. Now Stephen Keenan the other way, gets it to go. Another tough look.
I have one word for you. Athlete.
Yes, he has come alive offensively.
Tell you, Steven, not necessarily a baller in the sense of the word when you think of it, but a middle linebacker starting in high school, third baseman on the baseball team, an athlete, can play, can do it all.
And yes, sometimes just the athleticism, even if it's not a game you're familiar with.
Those are skill plays as well, right there.
Just getting some tough looks to go. And Brooks tried a tough pass, and Heights made him pay with the turnover. Now Chris Keenan the other way. He'll pull up, floater, good, and a tough shot, and the Scrappers back up 7.
Good get away here, partner. They need to score. Start playing some defense.
Yeah, Cleaners had cut into the lead, but it's back to 7. Now JQ with a 3 won't go, and Grant controls the rebound. Stephen Keenan quickly the other way, pulls up, won't go. Rebound, Khaleesi. And he'll push it quickly the other way. He'll drive back out to Brooks. Working against Chris Keenan. Finds Briars, looking for the drive. Finds JQ. He'll drive on Grant. Hesitates, goes up. Tough shot, won't go. Heights rebound.
It's not what you want right there.
Yeah, tough look. And Chris Heights will have it. And the Scrappers will look to maybe slow things down a little bit. The clock is on their side. But Grant with a quick 3 won't go. Rebound from Brooks. He'll look to quickly push it the other way. Through some contact, and a foul is called against Grant. And Garrett to the line.
To knock these down.
Now, Cleaner's going to need every free throw, every bucket to go. First will go for Brooks. Lead is back to 6. Can he make it 2 for 2? He can, and it is now a 5-point game. Cleaners hanging around, Scrappers looking to finish this one out. Chris Kina bringing it up the floor. Chris Heights for 3, won't go. Fight for the rebound, controlled by Briars, and Cleaners will push it quickly the other way. About 5 minutes remaining, and they'll need to restart the offense to get back into this one. Briars, top of the key, on the drive, goes up with it, and can't get the roll to go. Tipped out, JQ5. Thought about a 3, pulls it down, back to Briars. He'll pull a 3, won't go. Rebound, Heights. And Chris Heights bringing it up the floor. Finds Chris Kina. Working on Khalifi. Looks for the drive. Good move. Goes up. Won't get it to go, though. And rebound for Khalifi. Cleaners will go quickly the other way. Khalifi all the way. Can't get it to go. Contact. Foul is called.
Looked. I'd have to say that it's a block.
I think I agree with you, too. I think the defender was there a bit late. Thought it should have been a block. But it will go to the Scrappers.
Here, if I'm on defense for the Glass Cleaners, I am all in on Chris. Make somebody else score.
Yes, I agree. And certainly Scrappers can
Have Nate Briars in the paint right here. When
Grant with it. Working on JQ to Heights. Out to Kina. He'll pull up from mid-range. Won't go. Rebound for Heights. Big offensive board, and Scrappers can reset. Heights for 3. Won't go. Rebound by Brooks.
told you Heights underrated three-point shooter, I think very much, but needs to get set to shoot him.
Now JQ with a 3 the other way. Can't get it to go. And Cleaners have gone a bit cold offensively. And Heights with it. We'll bring it up the floor. 3.5 remaining and a 5-point lead. Grant finds Heights, working on Khalifi. He'll drive, go up with it, won't go. And JQ with a rebound. Garrett the other way. Cleaners need to kickstart the offense. He'll pull up, won't go. Gets his own rebound, back up with it, won't go again. Briars with the rebound, hit won't go, and finally the Scrappers control it.
That's a big missed opportunity right there.
Yeah, great job to create the second chances and third chances, but just couldn't get the look to go. Now Grant back out to Heights. Got the deflection back to Stephen Kina. He puts it up, and it's an air ball. And the Cleaners will have it once again, down by 5.
They got a little lucky there with that shot.
Now back into Briars. Back to JQ, back to Briars. He'll go to work, puts it up, puts it in, and finally a post move will go for Briars. And it is only a 3-point lead for the Scrappers.
The Cleaners are just staying in it right now. They've been doing this the whole game.
Yeah, hanging around and giving themselves an opportunity to steal it back late. But the Scrappers and Chris Kina will attempt to prevent that from happening. He goes in. Foul is called. Ooh. Ball thrown against the wall. And I believe a tech is called, and that is not what you want.
That is absolutely killer.
Frustration play from one of the league's best players.
Very good defensive strategy was what I was calling for there. Had Garrett to help in the post, and I like the strategy. Just got to keep your head in the game right there.
Yes, not punished for it, but going to need to be careful down the stretch. They're going to need to be locked in. Had some clarification at the scorer's table, and the Scrappers will have it underneath with a 3-point lead. Grant has it, finds Heights, goes up, won't go, rebound Brooks. And Cleaners have a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3. Brooks to work, goes up, contact, and a foul is called. And Garrett with a chance to go to the line.
That's tough right there. I mean, you call a tech down there on that. You got to call one there, in my opinion. You can't have it just going one way. Slam the ball to the ground.
Brooks at the line. Can't get the first one to go. Points at a premium, and the Cleaners need this one to go to cut it to 2. Gets it to go, and it's a 2-point game. And Chris Keno will bring it up the floor. Under 2 minutes remain. Holding on to a 2-point lead, and the Cleaners fighting to reclaim this lead. Keno up with it, won't go. Rebound from Brooks. He'll go quickly the other way. On the drive. It's good, and it's a tie game.
Wow, they've hung in all game, and now it's just who can make the clutch plays, and Garrett makes one there.
90 seconds remaining. Scrappers trying to retake the lead. Stephen Keno has it. Working on Briars. Back to Grant. Thought about it. To Heights. Now we'll bring it back out. Just over a minute remains. Every possession precious at this point. Chris Keno on the drive. Won't go. Rebound Khalifi. And the Cleaners now. Under a minute remaining. A chance to take the lead. Khalifi. Oh, hard pass. It's wild. And waiting on a signal. It'll be Cleaners' ball underneath. 50 seconds remain. Into Briars. He goes up. Won't go. And the ball is not called out. It's a live ball. Both players seem to think it was out. Garrett needs to get back on defense. But the shot won't go. And now, with about half a minute remaining, a timeout is called, and it's a tie ball game.
Amazing game here, partner. I mean, feels like the Glass Cleaners were just kind of getting whooped all game, but score was closer than you would think by just watching it. And they come up big here at the end. And this is wild. What are your thoughts here?
I mean, it's been a defensive battle all the way through, and the Scrappers have led for most of this game, but the Cleaners have just done a great job, even when they've hit tough stretches, finding a way to get back into it and keep fighting. And they've got themselves in a tie game with 30 seconds. And at this point, it is really anybody's game. And what do you think is going to be the key down the stretch for either team to win this game when points have been at a premium?
Right here, it's where your stars take over. It's got to be Chris with the ball on his hands if the Scrappers get it back. But if I'm the Glass Cleaners right here, I'm doing everything I can to get it to Garrett. Or I'd be good with Nate taking a shot as well. But this is where your big-time players make big-time plays.
Yes, we've talked about the importance of role players all game, but when you get down to this stage of the game, you just have a feeling which star player is going to be the one to take over, which star player is going to be the one to grab the victory. It is for the taking right now, and will it be the Cleaners or the Scrappers who claim the spoils tonight?
Interesting to see what they do here. Do you hold the ball, or do you possibly get it stolen, or you just try to go for the best look and let the Scrappers go back down with it?
Yes, Cleaners, in theory, if they can stay calm, take care of the ball, they could take the last shot if they want it. Khalifi will be content to dribble it at the top of the key. We are at 20 seconds. Scrappers going to be content to focus on defense. We're down to 10 seconds. Brooks with it. In the Briar, 7 seconds, 6, 5, finds Brooks, pulls up from mid-range, won't go, rebound, Kriskina, only a second remaining. He did not get it off. It won't count, and at 37 all, we've got overtime.
Got to look right there for the Cleaners. Just missed it.
Yes, it's certainly what we thought they might do is hold for the last shot, put it in their star player's hand, and it was a good look just off the front iron, and we will go to overtime. What a game it's been, and SPBL week in and week out has delivered some fun games to watch and some fun games to commentate. And this one has certainly been among the best.
I might be getting my third straight night of about 5 hours of sleep, but for this, it's worth it.
You said it. It's going to be a thrilling finish here.
I'll tell you some interesting kind of extracurriculars going on here down the stretch.
The tip to the other end of the floor. Brooks tried to chase it down himself, couldn't get there. Kriskina the other way, won't go. Rebound is controlled by Kriskina. He'll go back up, won't go. Fight for the ball out to Khalifi. Some words being exchanged. Oh, what a block from Kriskina getting back the other way. He was showing frustration over no foul, but did a great job of getting back. And now quickly to Khalifi. He'll pull a three, won't go. Back out to Khalifi, pulls another three. Oh, at the top of the backboard.
You do not want that right there. I'm sorry. But you don't want Khalifi taking threes like that in overtime.
Yes, they've left him open on the three-point line, and he finally decided to attempt it, but couldn't get either to go. And another block from Brooks. The defense just continuing to dominate in this game.
The two top MVP finishers last year blocking each other on back-to-back plays.
Yes, two league stars. It's just the regular season, but playing like it's the championship game. Fighting for every possession. Stephen Kina for three, won't go. Rebound Brooks. Still a tie game. Almost 2 minutes remain.
Another questionable shot there.
And now Brooks with it. Full drive back to Khalifi, to JQ, working on Grant. In the Briars, working against Stephen Kina. Turnaround jumper, won't go. Rebound Height.
Questionable looks. I mean, these aren't the kind of looks you want in overtime.
Yes, it's been great defense all game, but these teams in overtime have taken a few rushed looks, a few nervous looks. Kina for three, won't go. Rebound, controlled by the Cleaners. To Brooks, 1.5 minutes to go. Garrett the other way. His teammates need to get up the floor to help him out. He'll pull up from the mid-range, and it will go. There's the mid-range jumper you were talking about, Dave.
That's it. He has it in the bag. Glad to see it go down for him.
Yes, he's had trouble getting it to go, but when it matters most, it finally goes. 1 minute 10 remaining. Cleaners with a 2-point lead. Kriskina with it. Directing traffic, working on Brooks. Looking to drive, now on Khalifi. He'll drive in, go up with it, can't get it to go. And rebound for Brooks, quickly the other way. Euro gets it to go. Garrett Brooks taking over in overtime.
MVP.
And even if he hasn't had his best game of the season, he takes over in overtime. Now Kriskina quickly answers the other way, keeping the Scrappers in it. And Khalifi will take it up. Chris wanting them to put pressure on them, and I agree. Cleaners can take their time if they want. A timeout is called.
Very good timeout right there. They need to kind of figure out what they're doing here. I mean, you can't really hold it right here, you would think. I mean, Scrappers have some good defenders and can get a steal, but then again, you have the lead, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to hold it, but you got to be careful.
Yeah, time is on your side. You can take it slow, move it around, but Got to be careful. As you know, the Scrappers are going to step up their defense and try to force a turnover. And for the Cleaners, how can they produce a shot here to finish this one out?
Yeah, you got the star players going at it right here. Garrett, 2 big-time shots back-to-back, and then Chris takes it right to him, post up, and puts it right back to him. Great to see. I mean, we have Nate Smith, a great player, coming in this year, and Hunter Freeman having a great bounce-back season. But you got to say these are the 2 faces of the league.
Yeah, they certainly have been. And Garrett, night in and night out, an offensive beast for the Cleaners. And Chris for the Scrappers, been great on both sides of the ball. But it's Cleaners, after trailing for most of this game with a 2-point lead in overtime. Only 30 seconds left, and right off the bat, we're seeing the Cleaners making it hard to even get the ball in. Now Brooks will put it up, and I believe that will be on the floor. And the Cleaners will bring it in from out of bounds. 31 seconds remaining.
Interesting right there. Thought maybe they would have gone for the steal, but we'll see what they do here.
Yes, and certainly one thing going down the stretch, you don't want to commit cheap fouls, but when free throws have been a struggle, pushing for the ball, trying to force a steal, if you commit a foul, you at least make them earn it at the line. And that maybe is, of course, Heights upset with the call, so he may have not been trying to commit the quick foul there. And you can see the frustration. The Scrappers need to stay in it mentally. They're not out of this game.
You just can't do that. That might cost the Scrappers the game.
Brooks can't get the first to go. And this is the moment of the game where you have a chance to finish it out. There's still some discussions. Brooks for the second free throw. Every point precious. Second one, buries it. It will be Brooks at the line once again. A 3-point game, a chance to close it out. And he buries it. Big, big free throw. And it's a 4-point game. And even Garrett looks a little bit confused, a shrug of the shoulders, but all he knows it's a 4-point game, a risky pass. Chris Keno working for the steal. They're going to need to play aggressive defense here, and a foul is committed. And at this point, that's probably what they need.
That's tough. The Techs in this league are inconsistent, and that sets a chance to end the game right here. The Tech on Chris Heights knocking the ball out of Joe's hand. That's inconsistent in this league, but Scrappers, if they end up losing this, an absolute collapse and then mental collapse in overtime.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yes, I mean, it's hard playing in this building, especially going to overtime. The tired legs and the heat of this building can start to have an effect on your mentality. But for the Scrappers tonight, perhaps it's let him down a little bit. Zach was taking a seat
On the other team's bench, by the way.
Yes, interesting.
Technical? I mean, where do you draw the lines here?
Yes, it's a interesting. Brooks for the free throw. It will go. And he's hit some big free throws down the stretch. And with a 6-point lead, you have a feeling that the Cleaners and gets the roll. It's a 7-point game. And Kena the other way gets it to go. Scrappers not quite out of it yet. Cleaners need to close it out. Chris trying to commit a foul, I believe. It's back out to Brooks. Scrappers will foul. 11 seconds remaining, 5-point game, and just a few free throws away from finishing out the comeback.
I mean, this has been a great game. Some strange stuff kind of going on the sides, but really when it comes down to it, I'll say this was a big-time collapse for the Scrappers and a big-time win. for the Cleaners.
Yes, it's a testament to this league, the toughness of these teams, and the Cleaners maybe haven't always played their best basketball in this game, but they have fought back. And Garrett, clutch free throws. He has taken over in overtime, and he looks to finish it out. Chris Kina puts it up, won't go, fights for the rebound, saves it to Stephen Kina, puts it up, won't go, rebound by Brooks. And with that, the Cleaners complete an incredible comeback, incredible fight, incredible valor, and they will steal the win from the Scrappers in overtime.
Yeah, that's a tough loss for the Scrappers here, but for the Cleaners, that's big time. They would have gone to 1-3 with a loss, and are now at 500. You got to think the mentality of being 1-3 and 2-2 is huge for those guys.
Yes, it's huge, and as we enter the back stretch of the season, that's a huge win for the Cleaners, and we'll need a stat check on this, but I do believe that brings the whole league to 2-2. And we're back post-game with the Glass Cleaners taking it 47-41 in overtime after trailing for most of the game, but kept fighting, kept battling, and completed the overtime comeback. And we're here with Garrett, who's been the star for this team all year and took over in overtime. Garrett, congrats on the win. And what was the key for you guys to get back into this one and stay in it, keep fighting, and ultimately claim this one in overtime?
Defense and free throws. Our offense was kind of wishy-washy. I wasn't making anything. And frankly, our team was pretty booty cheeks for a while there on offense. So our defense really helped us out. We had some tough looks for them, made it tough for them, never gave them really an open shot. And we got some calls on our way and made some free throws, man. So it was good to come out the win. I know we really weren't expected to win that game, but I feel like our team's pretty good. We needed that win, and hopefully this will carry on for the rest of the year.
Big time win there. And I got to ask you, what got into you down the stretch there? Some big time shots to help carry the Cleaners to a victory here. You turned up there late.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. So I think the one thing that got me kind of more motivated was I was driving and Grant kind of hit me with an elbow I wasn't expecting. And that just kind of got me a little frustrated. So I just kind of put the gas to the pedal after that and started drawing some fouls and making my free throws. But yeah, that foul kind of got me going.
Thank you. Congrats on the game.
Thanks.
And yes, to that point, one last remark here at the end. Free throws have been a struggle in this league. But your clutch shooting down the stretch at the line was ultimately the difference for you. How have you gotten it going from the free throw line, and how can you look to continue that going into the back stretch of the season?
Well, frankly, I walked to the free throw line and think I'm going to shoot 15%. But I think I shot about 60. And I just felt the rhythm, and hopefully that can carry on and help my mid-range shooting because I definitely need some help on that. And hopefully that'll me making some free throws will get my other guys going and getting them making some shots too.
And yes, once again, huge comeback win for the Cleaners tonight, showing the heart, the will, the valor of this team to battle back and claim it in overtime. Garrett, congratulations on the win tonight, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.